Ladies and gentlemen, this is my rental car. It is your typical V6 Dodge. It is a very hot and humid summer day down here in Miami, Florida. So there's a slight humidity warning because my God, it is so humid. But this is my rental car, and okay, I'm starting to realize that this video might have to be shot in more than one sequence because my camera is not weatherproof. This thing's got dings and nicks on it like any other rental car, and unfortunately smells like smoke because somebody has smoked in it. I have my cologne to take care of that. Let's walk inside. It's nothing too special. It's your typical rental car. It's pretty cool. It's a huge car, that's for sure. And my little ass feels like I'm inside a boat. Let's turn the wipers off. It was pouring this morning. One thing I do like about cloth seats, when you walk inside, you don't feel like you're about to get burned alive, like if you were on a stove. Tire pressure's low. We'll see more of this car later. I will get my GoPro on, and since Wednesdays tend to be really busy down here in South Florida, I will wait for rush hour traffic to die down so we can go on a little bit of a cruise on this car. See you later tonight. Well, this is awkward. I wound up recording the video on Wednesday, and today's Sunday night. Just had a lot of crap going on. Oh, well, we'll film it. I'm in the Challenger rental car now. It's nighttime. I don't even know where the hell we are. We're in a back street. Some really, really obscure back street. This is kind of a one-way. If someone else comes, I have to pull out, but we'll be fine. Well, I mean, let's talk about the car for a bit. Even being a V6, it's not that slow. You'd be surprised. It's actually kind of quick. It's not the fastest thing in the world. I've managed to time it at 6.1 to 60, and I'm not exactly the best driver in the world, but that's still faster than a lot of cars out there. It doesn't actually handle that bad. A lot of people say a lot of ridiculous things about these cars, that they handle terrible. I mean, maybe compared to some other sports cars, it doesn't handle that great, but for a big, heavy car, it handles fine. You would honestly be surprised. And what I really couldn't imagine what the Hellcat must be like. I mean, this with a 3.6 liter V6 and only around the 300 horsepower mark, this gets up and goes a little bit, but imagine it with over 700 horsepower. That's pretty crazy. The funny thing about the Challenger is I see what people really like about this car. The size is actually what people really sometimes like about this car. It's big, really big. And since it rides on a Mercedes platform, basically a Mercedes-derived platform, it's comfortable. It's really comfortable. It's spacious inside. You'd be surprised the back seat actually isn't pathetically bad. The seats are big. There's a lot of headroom. The visibility is fine except for maybe the hood in the back. This is kind of like short person problems, but it's a little tough to see out of the hood for me because I'm not the biggest guy in the world. I'm on the short side of the end, but it's fine. Usually somebody taller or someone who's experienced won't have too many issues. One thing's for sure, you would want to buy this car with aids. Well, electronic aids such as parking sensors and parking cameras. You wouldn't want to buy it without it because sometimes, like I said, for someone like me, it would be a little bit tough to see out of this car. Wow, even at night there's... Oh, okay, you know what? Let's just go this way instead because I can't see out of here. And that's a very... I forgot that way there's a very steep turn, and we're not exactly racing here. I'm just talking crap. Well, anyways, the V8 models, they probably get up and go better. Oh, for sure they do. This with even the 5.7 would probably be a better driving experience. I don't like this having to shift it down here. I like paddles. That's kind of old school and gimmicky, the old auto stick stuff. Not my cup of tea. But honestly, if I were to have a daily driver, I would probably pick the Challenger over either the Camaro or Mustang just for the size. If it were a weekend car, then that would be different. I would buy it for the size and the comfort. You know, I live in Miami. Most of my driving is from stop sign to stop sign and from light to light. Plus, there's always congestion here. There's always traffic. Anytime, any day, any hour, any minute, it is annoying. If you're someone who hates traffic, don't move to South Florida, especially not Miami. People think of Miami, they just think of South Beach, but oh, that is just such a small little portion of Miami. Miami is an over-congested city with terrible drivers, and turn signals don't exist here. And people freak out at anything. It's obnoxious. You get paranoid drivers like crazy. Are you going straight? Yeah. If you're going straight, you have the right of way. I have to ask that question because, again, people don't use turn signals in Miami. And sometimes they use them in places that don't matter. Well, anyways, what I want to do on my channel, honestly, I don't even know. My channel's not big. It's small. I don't really want to do car reviews. There's too many people already doing things like that. Like I said, no turn signals. Let's not get into that. There are already a lot of people doing that's not stupid, it's awesome actually. There's too many people doing car reviews, POVs, one takes. Just want to grab my camera and vlog and basically film whatever I can. I don't want to speed around here because, like I said, listen, this is Miami, but it is a Sunday night on an obscure back road, and look at all the traffic. So imagine during the day. And on top of that, even when you do find a good back road, there's cops everywhere, and I mean everywhere. The good stuff is heavily patrolled, and I don't want a ticket. Insurance is going to go up the yin-yang, and I'm going to have points on my license, which I really don't want points on my license. And I'm driving this because, well, I crashed my car. I should get it back this Wednesday, hopefully. It was nothing major. There's no chassis damage. There's no serious damage. It was just the doors. The car is fine. It was just cosmetic. But there is one thing I can say is when you're driving, look out, be careful, because sometimes the unexpected will happen to you, no matter how you see it. Make sure not to rely a little bit too much on your driving aids, because you never know what will happen. And that'll be all. Thank you very much for watching. This was just me talking crap.